So I was hanging out with my buddy Bill. He was at my place and he was venting to me about situations in his household regarding his partner. And then at some point at the end of it, he's like, "Man, you just need some space sometimes." Now, I tend to notice a lot of people using you, we, or us when they're relating their own personal experiences. Nothing bad or crazy, but I think there's a need to have greater awareness when it comes to, for me, when I'm sharing from my perspective, my experiences, why it's important to have awareness, especially because part of it is just communication. Like when I'm saying you, we, or us, or if I'm particularly using you talking to somebody about something that I'm going through, there's a sense of imposition that's happening. It's an underlying thing. It's like a subtle thing, yet can still, that influence can still be like, can affect the other person. And so I think the big important thing is that respect piece. Like, this is me, right? This is how my situation, how I think and feel about it. And I'm sharing with you. And I know you have your own thoughts and feelings, perhaps about this situation and about anything else in life in general. And I think another part of it as well, too. I'm going to call it owning my shit, ownership. So when I'm actually speaking in the eye, when I'm talking about and relating from my personal experiences with somebody, I'm taking ownership of all that. That's me. And if I don't do that, I am not taking ownership of it. And instead, I'm trying to avoid it. And what that does, that creates dishonesty. When I'm not fully taking on, like, okay, this is where I'm at right now, I'm being dishonest. But when I have spoken the I, it's like really, it's asking me for that honesty and sincerity of myself to say, this is how I think and feel. And why I say owning my shit, because perhaps what those thoughts and feelings that I have about a situation could be shitty. And that's okay. It's part of being human. It's part of the experience here. And so I think when I've practiced doing that more, it's about where I begin and end and recognizing that and relating with people. This is me, that's you. This is me, that's you. We don't want to do no intermingling or becoming an amoeba type thing because we are all our own autonomous, unique beings. You know, I like to think of each of us as our own solar system. We all have our thing. It's rightfully ours. And I think we can express that and share that while also still respecting, like another person's, like their own solar system, their own thing. And so the next time you perhaps might be talking to somebody or you're listening to somebody, just take a moment to just notice that and just kind of see how that feels, how that affects you. Or perhaps just notice in the person you're talking to how it might affect them. Because I think this can make for a better way of relating with people that allows in more ease. And again, at the end of the day, I care about just that respect. Like, I'm gonna share with you, and this is how I feel. I'll listen and hold space for you. You tell me how you feel. Okay, cool. And if we relate, that's great. We have something we can agree on. It's just like then I guess if you say you in that case, like sure, I feel that too. But I can't assume that for everybody I'm talking to. And that's the important point with the respect piece and just having awareness. I can't assume. And especially if I'm just like being passive about it, then what does that say about my presence and like in my communication? So I'm all about making sure it all lines up, my words and what I mean, so that I show up as authentically as I can at the end of the day. So something to consider or not. I mean, you have a right to do whatever you want with it. This is just my opinion, what I'm sharing, and there's any value in it. If there's something that resonates, it's for you. So that's it.